In the top stories, man charged with firearm possession, Carib DE program underway focusing on the way forward for credit unions, and Warren C. Tyson Memorial Scholarship Program inducts 2023 awardees. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Switch to a Ready Cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off your interest rate. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and hassle-free service, so you can do all the important things you need with ease. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.shopcourts.com. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Get ready for an unforgettable music celebration at the 23rd World Creole Music Festival in Dominica. The Winter Park Sports Stadium, Roseau, comes alive from October 27 to October 29, 2023. Night 1, Friday, October 27th. Popcorn, Michael Henderson, DJ Stacks. 5, Patrice Roberts and the A-Team. TK International. Night 2, Saturday, October 28th. Barry's Hammond, Tabu Combo, Gordon Henderson, Silk All-Stars, Joella Sewell, NG, Jean-Luc Guanel, Benny Christos, Joe Boy, Ezra, The Fun Machine, and Jiggy Esa Bantan. Night 3, Sunday, October 29th. The grand finale. Ecstasy Band, Marshall Montano, Midnight Groovers, Jada Kingdom, Signal Band. For more information and ticket purchases, visit the official website at dominicafestival.com. Don't miss out on the World Creole Music Festival 2023, a celebration of legacy.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. The police have arrested and charged Jaim Nisbet of Upper Thibault Avenue, McKnight, for the possession of firearm and possession of ammunition. The offences were committed on September 22nd at Lower Prickly Pear Alley. Mr. Nisbet was arrested on September 22nd at the scene of the crime. He was charged on September 24th at the Bastille Police Station. The St. Gustavus National Cooperative League Limited is this week hosting the 47th meeting of the Caribbean Credit Union Development Education Program, or Carib DE, at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. An opening ceremony was held on Monday morning at the Antigua Room under the theme Trust the Process. Carib DE is a full immersion leadership development training covering international principles, good governance practices, current financial climate, and their impact on the Caribbean credit unions. In his presentation to the attendees, President of the First Federal Cooperative Credit Union, Howard McCochran, noted that the public's trust in credit unions has grown over the years.
The reputations of the credit unions, individually and collectively, has improved dramatically. So you notice a lot of people now come into credit unions to make substantial deposits. Not $20 and $50, which we still welcome, of course, but people bring in $200,000, $500,000 instead of going to a commercial bank because they're more comfortable. We have always had the ability to interact easily with customers, and everybody's talking about that. So we have to keep it that way.
He encouraged participants to take advantage of the technical knowledge they would receive at Carib DE, as it would be beneficial to their careers.
Always have technical knowledge, which you are here to develop, because it will rebound to the betterment of you yourselves, your own individual careers. You operate with a lot more confidence when you could show, I have attended this course, this program, and so on. You don't have to have no long letters behind your name. You just have to have certificates and proven and so on within your own organization, or if you prove to go on somewhere else or work for yourself or whatever.
Program Director of CaribDE, Melvin Edwards, said as the credit union representatives come together to chart the way forward, they need assistance from the respective governments to develop supportive legislation.
The St. Kitts Nevis legislation, like most of the OECS countries, and we are now sitting on the ECCU, is 15 years old and therefore past expiry date, 2008. Okay? And therefore it is in the movement's interest to lobby our governments to enact enabling legislation, which has been crafted. It has been developed in conjunction with the regulatory authorities.
The CaribDE 47 program runs until the 29th of September. According to a CaribDE official, there are several training programs held annually throughout the Caribbean and further afield, bringing together credit unions, executives, managers, staff, volunteers, and regulators. The TDC Group of Companies, which is celebrating its 50th anniversary, held an induction ceremony for the 8th 2023 Warren C. Tyson Memorial Scholarship Program awardees on Saturday. Through the program, which is in its 42nd year, the TDC Group of Companies has spent over $6.1 million and has benefited 267 students who are doing well in their professional lives. During his remarks, Chairman and CEO of TDC, Earl Kelly, pointed out that a number of the senior managers at TDC, both in St. Kitts and in Nevis, as well as the Prime Minister, are former scholarship holders.
We have a number of people who have benefited. Warren, I mentioned, we have some managers within TDC. We have Natasha Thompson, we have Mary Isaac, Brown Isaac, we have Edward Claxton. The program has benefited not only the folks who are now managers at TDC, but right up to the Prime Minister. Many of you, I'm sure, are not aware that the Prime Minister was one of the beneficiaries of the program.
According to Mr. Kelly, due to the large number of students performing well each year, the company has decided to also award the runners-up.
Every year we induct 8 students because we have 8 high schools in St. Kitts and 2 high schools in Nevis, and this year is no exception, except to say that over the last perhaps 10 to 12 years, we have decided to have some awards being made to the runners-up, because the students are getting brighter and brighter, it's becoming more and more competitive. And so I was just, reminded by Mr. Menon that when that was done was because we had such stiff competition way back when. We couldn't decide to just give 8 students because the results were so good. So we decided to give 16 students the runners-up. And so we have kept that program in place. So in addition to the Warren Tyson Scholarship Program, we also have a program. I think it's an informal program. I don't know that it has a formal name, but it is supported by TDC Financial Services, one of our companies.
The 2023 awardees of the Warren C. Tyson Memorial Scholarship Award are Alasha Hull of Charlestown Secondary School, Demore Prentice from the Gingerland Secondary School, Gisandra Sanichar from the Bastia High School, Ajanique McFarland of the Keon High School, Kethesia Thomas of the Charles E. Mills Secondary School, Joshua Finch of the Sadler Secondary School, Dejanique Rollins of the Virchels High School, and Michelle Escaya of the Washington Archibald High School. After the break, ECADE meeting focuses on safety and Sarah Divian to launch debut album. Stay with us.
Here are your Horseless Value Mart IGA specials, running September 21st through October 4th. The more you shop, the more you save. Get double points on all grocery food items and meats until the end of September, and in the month of October, double points on dairy and grocery non-food items. Now our Value Club Blue Tax specials. Bigelow teas, $10.99. Essential Everyday Grated Parmesan cheese, $11.99. Your Play yogurt, $3.99. Blue Ribbon ice cream tubs, $32.99. Renews It adjustable air freshener, $7.49. And now our very low weekly value deals. Essential Everyday 100% apple juice, $8.99. Old Orchard apple cocktails, $9.99. Arm & Hammer deodorant, $7.99. White Rain shampoos and conditioners, $4.99. Shop smart, shop Value Mart and get double points for more rewards today. Continuamos con las recompensas durante el mes de octubre. Recibirá puntos dobles cuando haga sus compras aquí. Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
National Home Loans. Get your dream home.
I'm an accountant, and you know what excites me? Precision. Just like crunching numbers accurately, National Bank's Apex Mortgage offers the lowest interest rate in the country, 3.99% guaranteed.
Precision is essential in construction as well. Just like Apex Mortgage's attention to the detail of our dreams. If you are a college or university graduate, this is your opportunity.
Details are everything for an engineer, and Apex Mortgage recognizes this. Offering up to 40 years for repayment, it perfectly complements my home ownership needs. Plus, National has my back with a 3-month payment grace period.
Apex Mortgage for me and me.
And me too.
Get your dream home.
National Home Loans. Home ownership made easy. When you're with National, you're home.
Welcome back. The Eastern Caribbean Alliance for Diversity and Equality has wrapped up a series of meetings in St. Kitts focusing on marginalized groups and the support they receive or lack thereof. Last week, representatives from across the region met at the Marriott Resort to tackle the issue of safety both online and in person. Executive Director of the ECAID Secretariat in St. Lucia, Kenita Placid, said the topic is a timely and pressing one, particularly for members of the LGBTQ+ community.
One of the organizations that was able to be here with us was actually Transwave and Equality Foundation Jamaica, because most recently, I think they're the most recent case of their building being burnt, and what is the security process around that. Thinking through that process and understanding that, it allows us to look at the organizations here in terms of what has been your risk.
Blessed said the meeting allowed member groups to share experiences which fueled discussions on the safety levels of each group across the region.
Even right here in St. Kitts, the SKN Alliance had been burglarized some time ago, having to now put in burglar bars and security systems in the location that they are. So things that we always have to keep on top of our list in terms of thinking through what security means for every single individual that's accessing the space, but also the space in which, where it's located, what it looks like, and so on and so forth. So security, especially physical security, is always a priority.
The executive director said follow-up training sessions and meetings are being planned, including a spotlight on diverse women and continuous collaboration with member groups to impart knowledge to pass on to other groups within the respective countries. Following the release of several hit songs in the past, Donovan Grant, known in the gospel arena as Sarah Divian, is now preparing for the release of his first album with a launch event in the coming weeks. The gospel artist told ZIZ some of his songs, including Fear God, Zion, and Decorate the King with My Praise, will be featured on the album, along with a new song entitled Island Praise. He said the album is diverse with songs that everyone can relate to.
Album launch is titled, first place, Low City. With tag the place where God meets people. I've been doing the music for a while, and I've been doing this compilation for a while. I say for a while, for some years, from even before COVID. So COVID kind of slowed it up, giving God thanks. It's a colorful album. They can expect for sure to hear from God, because a lot of people there saying that they don't hear from Him a long time. They have been praying, but He's always there. So they can expect deliverance, for sure. You know, what you're looking for. A lot of people longing for the old school. So it's very diverse. It have, you know, different flavor, old, new, you know, also prophetic things to come that we'll talk about.
He said the launch event for his debut album will feature several local and regional gospel artists.
The launch is set Sunday, November 5th at Needmos Place, upstairs Kumar, Halal Praise Worship Tabernacle. And we have international rap sensation from Jamaica, Born Again, and also Elsa President from St. Croix. And from St. Kitts we have Blestina, praise the Lord. And we have Evie and the man himself, M1. And from St. Kitts again, Josie, praise God, and myself. And we have the Roots Band. Also, we're performing their set and also their backing band. Yeah, so expect a wonderful time. Yeah, because again, gospel is the good news.
The Sarid Records Inc. Low City album launch event will be a free event held on November 5th. As St. Kitts-based dancehall artist Byron Messiah continues to gain international fame, his albums have been topping streaming services in various countries around the world. According to data collection websites, Taliban's is #1 on YouTube in Belize and the Bahamas. That album is also #2 on Apple Music in Barbados, Belize, Bermuda, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Taliban's 2 is ranked at #5 on Apple Music in the Cayman Islands. 90s is at #4 on Apple Music in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and #7 in Trinidad and Tobago. Meanwhile, according to Caribbean National Weekly on Friday, his track Taliban's clinched gold certification in Canada, marking an impressive achievement for 40,000 units in sales and streaming figures. The publication also reported that Taliban's made it to #75 on the Irish singles chart and leapt to #12 on the UK singles chart. It also climbed to #18 on Nigeria's Hot 100 and recently debuted at #21 on Germany's Urban Hip Hop chart. Coming up in regional news, Ghana's Madia Dam fire maliciously set, according to fire inspector's testimony. The details when we come back.
Are you ready for a transformation in your living space? Look no further than Horsewood Furniture and Appliances, your ultimate destination for easy living, easy saving. Get ready to experience comfort like never before with our living room set